Tomorrow is all about you. You, the thousands of faceless minions we hire to serve the constant, relentless flow of tired and hungry visitors to our beloved theme park. This is your Horizon Hub. Hello team members, and welcome to another fine day here at Horizon Hub's Parks and Resort. This is Apolla, your voice for today's announcements, event changes, and policy updates. The parks will be open from 8 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Weather is a balmy 26 degrees, and our weather technicians have promised that despite the humidity, there will be no planned rain during park hours. The Hub planetoid is currently in orbit over the eastern hemisphere of Optimus Prime. I know I bring this up every few programs, but seriously, scientists should not be able to name their discoveries without consultation. I'm just saying. Also, team leads remind everyone to follow our easy 38 steps to customer service excellence. When you follow 38, you're doing great. Team members, I am not one for gossip, but we need to address the increasing complexity of scheduling character appearances. The fact is, children want to see Prince Starchild and Princess Andromeda in a loving, supportive relationship. Excessive eye-rolling and passive-aggressive commentary, even if it's under your breath, just doesn't fit in with our perception of these beloved characters. Now, I don't want to name any names here, so we'll call them Koozie Captain and, David Smith. This is not about blame, Koozie and David, even though Koozie did find several text messages from on David's phone from that girl who works the Glow Toy stand on Fridays. We don't need to rehash petty details. The point is, it's getting really hard to keep track of who is okay to sign autographs together and who might stuff someone's Horizon Hub approved winter gear down the broken toilet in the Old West Village break room. The next time you're about to have a romantic moment with another team member, stop to picture one of our friendly supervising schedulers. I'm sure that will in no way ruin the mood. It seems that yet another robot in the March to Innovation pre-show has developed a full human consciousness. Chip XL 9000 makes the third robot starring in the March to Innovation pre-show to have gained consciousness since the attraction opened last July. Horizon Hub Engineering is actively investigating this phenomenon to determine if it's the robot's construction or the uplifting pre-show script that inspires the robots to develop free will. I asked Chief Engineer Justin Whitehead for an update, and he said, quote, "We're very proud of all of our attractions, not just the ones that could think on their own. We're not surprised this happened. I mean, it is a very powerful script. It took us all night to write that." Meanwhile, Chip XL 9000 has requested privacy during this difficult transition into personhood. When asked how we can give them privacy, seeing as they're actually bolted to the pre-show floor, they offered some helpful suggestions like looking at the ceiling and skipping this ride anyway, it's overrated. I mean, all you do is sit in front of a screen and get tossed around in a box. What kind of a waste of time is that? Oh dear. Team members, there's been a commotion over near the Swamp Cruiser's launch bay. I'm looking at the feed right now, and it appears something is crawling out of the marshes. It definitely looks reptilian. Oh, and I mean no disrespect to any of our reptilian team members or guests. It was just a statement of fact based off of scales and, you know, I better just leave this one here and get back to you once pest control has handled the situation. Oh, so embarrassing. Brian Wu, please report to the Little Dipper's costume department. That stain has been removed. Oh, and a personal note from the costume team. We don't enjoy playing these games with you, Brian. You never learn from your past. Stop eating those. Plans to retire the Wormhole Experience attraction have been delayed. Following the completion of the third demolition of the ride so far, it has once again reappeared in a new location. Please direct guests interested in enjoying the Wormhole Experience to the left of the Old West Village. Plans to demolish the Wormhole Experience have been rescheduled for next week when we think it'll be in Mystery Canyons. We're just making an educated guess at this point. Another report on the wildlife previously seen entering guest areas near the Swan Cruisers. Pest Control has informed me that this is a unique bit of wildlife indeed. A very rare beast native to our marshes called the Malosaurus Magna. They also added, "We are not paid enough for this." While a strike team is assembled, we ask all team members to use extreme caution as the Malosaurus may have entered the park. Pest Control says they can't confirm because, as previously mentioned, they are not paid enough for this. More on the situation as it develops. We've had some complaints that some caricature artists aren't following our new policy, 38 steps to great customer service. Remember, there is no step that involves telling a guest to sit in the chair or walk away. I will ram this pencil in your ear, so help me. Just a reminder. HorizonHub face painters. Management has banned the use of UV paint to hide secondary images under HorizonHub approved face paint designs. I have some photos here of our guests in the dark rides, and these hidden UV images show up really well under black light. I'm looking at one right now that's a butterfly under normal light, but under black light clearly says Sic Semper Tyrannis. Oh, and this one is a tiger that, oh wow, that's our CEO dressed like a blood-soaked dictator. Wow, that's actually really good. You guys are really improving your skills. But no more of that. Our wildlife experts inform us that the Malosaurus Magna is carnivorous, extremely aggressive, and should not be approached. In related news, it is advised that Silver Screenland team members stay clear of the loading docks and please disregard any screaming. And now, Malosaurus Magna Fun Science Facts. The only known predator of the Malosaurus Magna is the ravenous scarlet cephalotus, a carnivorous flowering plant found solely in two places in the universe: the sweltering jungles of Bora Bora 9 and the latter half of our own You Too Can Renew Eco Tour. You know that part when your boat turns the corner and you see all those little pumpkins being grown into cute little kitty shapes? I love that part. Anyway, that's where the ravenous scarlet cephalotuses are. Now you can use those kitty pumpkins as a reminder to always keep your hands inside of the boat. Team members have alerted management to the presence of the Whittle family and their service animals. All 12 of them. Management would like to assure the staff that these animals are certified service animals and all 12 are vitally necessary to the health and safety of the family. As a gesture of goodwill, in fact, the Whittles have submitted a list of their service functions. The Venusian Labrador is a hearing dog, the Great Dane is a brace dog, the albino pit bull is a wheelchair assistance dog, the Pekingese smells low blood sugar, the Shiba Inu sniffs out food allergens, the ball python can detect blood clots, the Shih Tzu is actually a service mobility monkey in disguise, the Norwegian forest cats can predict asteroid showers, the ermine is a comfort animal, the bloodhound can discern lies, and the water dragon is a comfort animal for the albino pit bull. All totally normal and compliant with our service animal policy. Some news on the Malosaurus front. After a short rampage in team member areas, it has now entered guest areas. Guests along Production Central Way were seen taking pictures with the Malosaurus, as they are apparently somewhat docile after a meal. We ask team members not to harass guests, but to inform them that the Malosaurus, Malosauri, that any wildlife in the parks are in fact still wild and thus very unpredictable. There is in fact no such thing as a hub photosaurus. While you're at it, tell them to stop feeding the squirrels. Those things are getting really out of hand. Here are some safety tips for your next Malosaurus Magna encounter. Do not run. Do not back away. Do not stand still. Don't mention the color yellow. Think happy thoughts. The Malosaurus Magna can sense your auras, especially the yellow ones. Spread your arms wide. Do not run. Distraction techniques are a good thing. Do not mention yellow. If you are wearing yellow, just disregard these helpful safety tips. No reason. Hello again, face painters. We have another issue to discuss, namely the recent addition of a face painting design that makes our guests look uncannily like our esteemed CEO. While we appreciate the fun and excitement you're working so hard to bring our guests, this new design is causing a lot of confusion, as are your apparent instructions for guests wearing this design to just go nuts on the merchandise. Like, just go nuts. It's all good. Let's just go back to the approved, less intimidating designs like squirrels or maybe a deep-sea kraken. HorizonHub is pleased to welcome members of Extinct Horizon. For those team members not in the know, Extinct Horizon is our oldest fan organization. Members come once a year to hold a candlelight vigil for our most memorable retired attractions like Let's Dream Together, A Galaxy of Kinetics, and Milo, Journey of a Slug into Manhood. While team members are asked not to disturb the vigil, please feel free to offer Extinct Horizon members some speedy passes to some of our less no longer existing attractions. This has just come across my desk. The Malosaurus Magna was last seen entering the sub-levels of the backstage area. That's dangerously close to... Anyway, any team members traveling through the sub-levels should keep your eyes open and report any strange hissing, stomping, or bodily odors other than the usual ones to the nearest team lead. This just in. Foot traffic is being held up on Americana Boulevard by the Planet Queeriness Tour Group. All 236 members of the tour are performing folk dances in the center of the area and have been continuing to do so for the last 3 hours. While it's not technically against park rules to perform native folk dance, it's really slowing down the flow. HorizonHub Entertainment has requested team members that, when asked, inform guests that this is a scheduled event. Sure beats planning one, says Entertainment Supervisor Betsy Hurley, who may as well ride this train to the station. Did you hear that? I don't know if it came up on mic, but I swear I heard some... There it is again. Oh dear. Oh dear, that was close. Team members, I am under my desk. I am quite sure that the Malosaurus Magna is just outside the announcement room. I know someone in the sub-levels must be hearing this. Please send help. Pest control, wild adventurers handlers, one of the pirates, I don't know. I should be quiet. While I do, I'll send us to a short word from the company store. Not thinking of yellow, not thinking of yellow, not thinking of yellow, not thinking of yellow. And now, a message from the Team Outlet store. Have you seen us lately? We saw you here once. You slipped into the park on your day off. No one knew you were coming. No one knew who you were. No one wanted to know. You emerged from the tunnels and stepped into the blinding light of the afternoon. You passed through the crowd as if your body was immaterial and human contact was unknown to you. You stumbled onto a side street you had never noticed before. Was it there yesterday? You weren't sure. You thought you knew every inch of this place, but the signs were strange to you. The doors were painted shut. All but one. You didn't know where this door would lead. You didn't know if you truly belonged there. You didn't know if you were still part of the reality you've come to understand. You turned the knob. The door opened, and we saw you. Come see us again. We're offering 30% off costume jewelry. Wow, team members, that was a scare. You would not believe who came to my rescue. Mina Pravani. That's right, from HR. Turns out our Malosaurus Magna problem wasn't exactly a problem after all. He was here for an interview and will be joining our team. Can you believe that being a several-ton carnivorous marsh reptile makes you qualified to be a training manager? I had no idea either. So let's all welcome the newest member of our team, Jim. Oh dear, I hope I don't mangle this surname. Jim. Let's all make dreams come true together, Jim, and all our team members here at HorizonHub.
HorizonHub is an Ever Tomorrow production, written by Georgia Ball and Jessie Lynn Jones, narrated by Jessie Lynn Jones, and produced by Georgia Ball. Music by freemusicarchive.org. Got comments or questions? Email us at georgia@evertomorrow.com or follow us on Twitter @evertomorrow. Go to evertomorrow.com for more episodes and lots of other videos we think you'll like.